Hi guys, Necoblast here. Going to be starting a new series of Infinity Evolved. This is a Minecraft modded experience, so not just vanilla. There will be more than a few mods. This will be played in hard mode as well. And I'm running it as a server on a secondary machine in my network, so potentially Loravina will be joining me. Since I'm going to be playing this on hard mode, I'm going to start off without Loravina, just so that I can get some of the items and a little bit of the starting progression. Um, a lot of the buildings are very difficult at the very start of this, so it will take a little bit of time before we can, like, even getting, like, iron's not so bad, but even the first furnace is which the only thing I've done is look at where we spawn. And come on. This will take a moment to catch up. There we go, it should be alright. I've also changed some of my quality settings. That's a spider, but he shouldn't attack during the day, so it should be alright. So there's a reason I tried this, and you can see it right there. I was having a look at this on single player when I first had a look at the mods. We're just going to come in and start grabbing wood. I've already grabbed the first achievement, but that's all I've done so far in this modded pack. What I was looking for, which will make this easier for group play, is, and I thought this is really interesting having this mycelium biome right near the start. What I'll probably do, because I'm expecting a lot of the mods to require lots of space, I'm going to see if I can find a town nearby. And there are modded towns in this. Some of them have fortified walls and stuff like that as well. So we're going to see if we can find something like that. And we'll move into there, take it over, try and take over a large house. I do think that's a great mod, destroying the trees like that. So let's see how we go. First things first, some of the general stuff you can do the same as regular Minecraft. As I said earlier, there are a few changes to even really early stuff, which I don't think I have. But let's just have a look at something. Dispenser. It hasn't been modded. Let's just pause for a moment, and I'll see if I can update the game mode to hardcore. Here we go. Set. Expert. Well, apparently I don't have access. I'll just run it. I've got a terminal of the server running. Just jump out for a moment. It should force the game mode up. Update. Just freezing the game for a second. There we go. Server reloaded, plan reloaded. Let's have a look at these recipes now. No, that's strange. Nice. There we go, so it is right. So you can see this requires 8 compressed cobblestone, which is made of 9 each. So it's 81 instead of the regular 8. So it makes it a lot harder, just even those sort of basic things. Not that cobble's a really difficult thing to get at the start anyway, but nonetheless. I was thinking of doing this as well as a vegetarian run, but having tried a little bit on some, single player, it seems to be, it's not really hard, but it doesn't make food efficient. Like, it's a lot of effort to make any of the cooking, some of the cooking stuff to make decent quality foods that'll give you a number of haunches for a period of time. So I'm not going to bother with that. It also makes it difficult with some of the ingredients. There are certain things that I'll need to get, say, black dye, and it's just easier to get that from squids. There is plenty of this barley, which is great for bread, so I might grab it for the start. I should probably make some of the basic sword and stuff like that. You can see we're getting already very little resources out of the materials that we're making. So let's see. Now, we can still do this, the basic stuff, should probably just do all of this into stuff, but we'll see. Has it removed even the axe? I thought... Alright, so you got the pickaxe still, but not the axe. I thought you had... Alright, you got the stone axe. You can make the stone axe, you can't make the... No. It's alright. Alright, I'll gather some stuff here for the first day. Then I'll probably dig down. How long have I got? I've already lost a bit of time because I had to keep disconnecting. And as people should well know, it's only a 10-minute day. So certainly you don't get a good bit of a start. I'll also have to come back and make a platform. Because it is a modded game, sometimes loading in can take a bit of time. And you load in under the water here. It's not too bad for me because I've got a fairly fast computer, but I'll need to put a platform here because you'll always spawn on the top layer in the game. So I'll put something there so that when Laura joins, she won't have to... can we play this? No, it doesn't matter. I'll also probably put a food thing here, which I can do all first day stuff. That'll make it easier as well as if I do happen to die before I've made a bed and stuff in a city. It's always good to have some stuff near the spawn zone. And who knows, I may even have other players join at a later date. So having this spot, and it's nice and easy marked. So as I said, this is the whole reason. I think this mycelium stuff's really cool. There should be tons of mushrooms over here, mushroom biome. So theoretically I can just spend the first day over there. Hostile mobs will not spawn in that environment. I don't know what it's considered. Actually, do I need... I'm just going to grab that. I can't remember if we need those for one of the mods. And you can see the sun's already setting. So I'm going to grab a little bit more wood. I've got a fair chunk. You're going to want, in this mod pack, lots of this. I'm going to have a look and see what I can do for efficiency once we get into it, but we won't, even though there are things like turtles in this, which is usually one of the first things I would make, it's not something you're actually able to make first thing in this mod pack. If we have a look at the DLE, the mining turtle, oh yeah, that's the same, no big deal. And all of this. So you need this, which these require this, which is made of this, which is from stabilized metal, which requires these. These are from hardeners. These require obsidian and diamonds. So, and that's, you know, then you need these made this way, and this chip, which needs an assembly table. So I'm going to desert this island because stuff will be spawning here any moment. Get over there, and then I'll be right back with you once I've finished swimming. We'll see if we can start. I took my table. Yeah, there should be plenty of food over there. As I said, I'll have to find a way to cook this stuff. So that looks like a spot I can climb up. Can I climb up here? Oh yeah, I can climb up here as well. Just have to punch out a little bit there. So I'll do that. I'll get up, find some mobs to punch. So I've just, not that I needed to hold up because mobs can't spawn in these Mushroom Island biomes. Because I needed to get a fair bit of this stone anyway, cobblestone to make a furnace. You can't even cook beef in the furnace, you need a redstone furnace. If you look at usages, you got the crafting. I suppose I can make I've had salt. Pots. Was that a skillet? Skillet and cooking oil, which I don't have any of the plants for cooking oil. Presser. No. And yeah, so basically to cook it, the witch's cauldron, oven, drying racket. That's not bad. Might try that. Redstone furnace. If you just want to go straight to steaks, redstone furnace. Let's try an oven. What's an oven for materials? Which oven do you reckon it is? This one? So you can see that's, yeah. So they try and make everything a little bit harder. So, now I didn't need technically a sword. You're probably just as well off using your hatchet as a defensive weapon. I'm still actually considering having my zone, like where I build. So this is interesting. It says mobs could spawn there during the night. I pressed F7 to double check, so mobs shouldn't be able to spawn here. So you can see, otherwise you'd see those crosses. And when we go over there, you'll see the more yellow crosses like was back there. I might choose the lowland area in here to actually settle. What's this over here? Is that something? Nope, just seeing a half cut. Ooh, no? Something's here. What's all? Oh, is this a meteorite? See? The mobs can spawn there. There's a meteorite here. We'll need to come back to this, so yeah. It's showing up on the map, okay. Yeah, you can see it there. This has patterns for applied energistics in it, but I can't get into it because this will require obsidian level mining. I wonder if underground here, if mobs can spawn. I'm guessing they can't. Just from looking over here, you can see there's mobs under the ground over there, because they're not going to be on top of the ground during the day. So it must be under it. If you're looking at my mini-map, that is at the top right there. So that's interesting. Yes, this has the hat mod on it. So I could be killing stuff for hats of people or the giant hand. I'm just trying to see if there's anything interesting around the outside of this area that might be worth building near. Is this Magical Forest? I think it's called. I haven't played much of the biomes of plenty, so stuff. More. Tons and tons of mushrooms everywhere, so you never go hungry with these all around. Let's just jump over the other side to find out what it is. River. Magical Forest. So this that'll have spider spawner under it. Both these have nodes in them, and that has that's great wood, which you need for wands. So that's pretty cool. Both of those around here. This is a really good spawn. As I said, I only saw the Mushroom Island when I was playing this one as single. Ooh. The nausea. Is that from hunger? Is that something happened in the... Did I jump in something? Oh, I might have stood on one of these mushrooms. So, there's more of this over here. Somewhere along here, I think. I'm going to keep exploring around. See if I can find a nice spot I want to get off this before that sun goes down again. Let's go where it's safe from the mobs. Is that another one? I can see on my radar there's something. Is it another meteorite or? And there's a slime cloud. Little slime spawn up there and jump down. But this looks like there's a meteorite here as well. That's pretty amazing. It's got two meteorites right next to each other. Yeah, there's a little one. So we've got one over there. How far is that? You can see one there, one there. This giant area here might actually be good, because the spawn's just there, and you only have to get across here to get... So I might use this. This is a good spot for base. Like, not having to worry about mobs at all. I know it's, generally mobs aren't a big... Oh, excuse me. Mobs aren't generally a big deal, but this, you got a magical forest right there, which is great if anything ends up corrupted. We can just get saplings, easy as pie there. Tons of mushrooms for food, and this sprawling area, so maybe right here sort of thing. I'll start, build out that way, maybe build into the mountain here. I'll fill up these ponds most likely, or make some spots to farm off. Use this as farmland. That sounds alright. So I'm going to set up here, and I'm going to probably dig down. I'm still thinking about exploring for villages, but I might wait until I stack up a bit of food. I'll get some of these guys. Can I feed? Do these eat this? I'm just wondering if this will work like wheat or not. It looks like it works like wheat. They're looking at it at least. Oh yeah. They're not moving though. Is that a bug? Oh yeah. So they'll move when they want to mate and stuff like that. So that's cool. So yeah, that'll work. I'll set up a little farm with these guys and come back again once we've got a nice little foothold set up. Was that stopped recording from over there? I was just talking, saying we've got to get lots of sand. We're going to have to make, which this useless shovel's already broken. Head back to the camp. Basically, I'm thinking this is going to be too easy. So I went down in one of the tunnels, and basically, even without torches, it's not an issue. Like there literally is no mobs, so I might as well be playing on passive. So I think that's just too much of a this is too much of a good thing, and literally it puts you in passive. Like no mobs can spawn anywhere in this biome, and that's sort of cool, but also not cool. This is another thing that's a little annoying. This mycelium will spread onto the blocks that you're trying to... So this is 196. I might just use... Oh, what happened there? Did I duplicate them? Bug. How's that? 4... Yeah, 4. So these are the same speed anyway. And it's got more durability. Interesting to know. Basically, yeah, it's too easy, so I'll probably be moving into a village. So I'll have to find one. I'll see if I can find one with a wall, rather than work from here. If there's no effort in the caving, like it's too easy, then it's too easy. I might as well have just played on normal mode, made a turtle, and then just worked with that. And as the other thing I was talking about, these plates. Most plates suggest you need these, but most of them will also use these. Now, it does say you need a metal press to make them. However, if I look under hammer, I'm pretty sure you can also make them with this, which is even simpler than this forge hammer, which you're meant to use. See, you craft the forge hammer with them, and you get the plates. But I'm fairly sure, and then you can recraft the plates into the casings. Oh, see, these are the enchantments you can put on it. Unbreaking, Flam Flam, XP boost, Soulbound. Fair enough. Can I put... Yeah, I might look into that. Hammer Headcast. Oh, that's for these, is it? Yeah, I'll talk with Laura about it, what she thinks, because no one's going to be providing feedback on this episode for a while, I don't think. And we'll see what we decide we want to do there. So I'll be back again once we've had a chat and see what we want to do. Okay, so I had to talk with Laura about what we're going to do. Going to be moving to a village, so I will have to find one. I'm probably going to follow the coast in one direction. Because this is all on the coast of Bloom. Let's have a look how we've explored. And there's the spawn up there. Or I could just go straight down here. Hope if there's a village down here, or off that way. Where are we? We're there. Not that far. I'm guessing this is probably the closest area, so I'll go through this way. Because I don't think villages spawn in mushroom biomes. They could, I suppose. I don't know if they can spawn in any biome. They probably can. I went and grabbed a ton of sand. I'm gonna make the coke oven, which gives us Caro. How do we spell it? Kerosite oil. It's an oil. Is creosote. Don't know how to pronounce that one. But this can be used with wood. We can make wood planks, which we can use to make here they are, storage crates. And these keep the inventory when broken. You can also make barrels. We'll keep fluids when broken. Yeah, so I'll make some of those, because I've got stuff already here that I want to keep. As I said before, this is going to be too easy. If I can just go down to the mines without needing to light them up, there's no mobs to spawn. We'll spawn in them. If I find, I don't think it won't be harder to gather resources anywhere else. So we're just going to move straight into a village and start reconstructing it. We've got this stuff. Gonna need, what is it, 800. How much did I work it out to be? 104. So we've got 104 gravel I'll have to cook, and I'll make my coke oven. This isn't what I wanted. It's not gravel, it's clay. That's great. So I just wasted a gravel. Not a big deal. How much clay? I'm gonna need a lot more clay. So I'll gather some more of that, make my stuff, and then I'll get ready to move. Just for a note, if you are making trees, this is how you gotta do them here, otherwise the mycelium will spread. It'll knock off your saplings before they grow into full-fledged trees. So you can see it just floating there. Might as well pick these up, I won't need any more wood. Back to gathering resources. There we go, that should be enough charcoal for this. You can see I've gathered a ton of clay. In that bay up there, there's tons and tons of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to make that coke oven first to get the kerosite oil. With these bricks. Then we'll move in. I almost burnt up all my wood making extra coal, so I pulled it out. Let me just check. I think it's under... I should probably do it through the oil, actually. It's the planks. So yeah, and I'm going to need to make some glass to make that bottle. That's fine. We'll need to make that as well. Make these. Each set of 8 makes 8, which means a chest worth of stuff. I made my other planks into chests, which was a bit of a waste, but that's fine. we'll just keep gathering this, and I do need to keep some oak as well to actually get the kerosite from. So, how much is it to make a bottle? Is 1,000 millibuckets, and from wood we get that. So 4 wood get me 4 kerosite, which will each make a chest that I can move, which is a single chest, so a single one of these. So if I can make, say, 3, so 4 times 3 is 12, so I'll keep 12, and use the other 6 if needed for other stuff. So keep those, and we'll keep watching this. As I said, this is going to be too easy living here. It's the middle of the night right now, and there's nothing to even need a house. You know, there's no reason to put torches out. I can go down the mines just without torches, with my light level high enough, and it's fine. So that's just not going to cut the mustard for how interesting that's making the game. So, as I said, get ready to move and keep going.